Hi everyone, welcome back to Link's Awakening. So in this part I'm going to go and head towards the third dungeon, but not before I return Bow Wow to his owner, because although I mentioned before that it is possible to keep him for longer than you're supposed to, it's only really going to inconvenience me since I'm doing a 100% run, and I want to just get rid of him because, I mean, he's kind of useful for like killing enemies and stuff, but I don't really need it, you know, I'm good enough at this game that I can get away without it. But before I do any of that, I'm going to stop in here and get this thing. This is one of 3 item upgrades in the game. You can pretty much choose which one you get, like at each one of them. So he's asked me if I want more magic powder, I'm going to say no. So now he's going to ask me if I want more bombs, and I do want more bombs, so I'm going to say yes. If I said no again, he would ask me about arrows, which is the next one I'm going to get next time I see this guy. So, yeah, you know, he thinks that he's like screwed me over because I need to carry a lot of stuff, but he's actually just made my adventure a lot easier. So, on this screen here, there's a secret seashell in that chest. I'm going to get it later on. It's just a little bit more efficient to do it later because, like, I'll have the bracer equipped or whatever. I keep calling it the bracer. Why is it? I don't know. Anyway, so Bow Wow's house is in here. Just need to pop in and see his owner. So this woman has like 3 dogs. There's one in here, there's Bow Wow, and then there's that one that you're supposed to get the dog food from. Anyway, here, yeah, this is another picture. Another thing that's exclusive to the DX version, obviously, is these little cutscenes that go with the pictures. And as you can see, Link is a pretty weird colour. Like his skin and hair are dark green, and his clothes are like a sort of white colour. Or maybe it's a green, I don't know, I really can't tell. I'm slightly colourblind, I think. But anyway, that's another picture. So if I have a look on here, I've got 2. Really, it should be 3 because I should have got the one from stealing from the shop, which he takes whether you've spoken to him previously or not. But I'm going to have to go back in and steal something else later on to get that one again. But not going to worry about it for now. So there's another warp there, and just to prove what I was saying before, this one now works with the other one that I activated previously, which is going to save me a lot of travel time down the road, so happy about that. There's only 4 of those in the game. I'm only going to activate 3 of them in this run because I only need 3. But for now, just going to head down this path. Use a bomb arrow here, get rid of this quickly. Get the sword out. So, one of the biggest skips in the game is coming up in a second. Normally at this point, you're supposed to go up here to the castle, and you're supposed to go inside it, and there's like 5 golden leaves that you need to get. And once you get all of them, you go and see Richard, who we're going to see in a second in this little cutscene, and he gives you access to like his back garden, which has the slime key in it, and the slime key lets you access Dungeon 3. All of this can be skipped. You can glitch your way into his back garden and skip the entire castle sequence, which is really, really cool. This is a fairly recent glitch, like within the last year or so that it was found, and I don't know, I'm glad that it's here, but it's kind of a shame at the same time, because the castle section was really cool, but it lets you skip the first couple items of the trading sequence, so that's always good. So let me just show it off. Down here, this area with all the plants in it is Richard's back garden. It is fenced off, as you can see, and the way you're supposed to get in it, as I mentioned, is to go inside his house, give him the 5 golden leaves, and he will let you access it. Gonna skip that entire section using a little neat glitch that I've kind of shown off already. Actually, when I did that pit walking glitch in the first video, I sort of showed off the concept of what I'm going to do here. So what I want to do is I want to cut this plant, I'm going to jump down to the very bottom of the screen, I'm going to pause buffer my way until Link dies. So just going to unpause and then just, oh, I got it really quickly. So when I hold down after unpausing here, he'll actually move to the next screen and just fall in. So that is bloody brilliant. That saves like 5 minutes or so. And I just need to navigate through here. And I can just dig up the key. Now, a weird graphical glitch here is that since I never got any of the golden leaves, this one appears to be a golden leaf, but when you pick it up, it is in fact the slime key, so we've got nothing to worry about there. Although it does kind of seem like we do, because when you pause the game it still shows up as a golden leaf, but it is the slime key, so nothing to worry about. So how am I going to get back out of here? I could go through Richard's house, but that's slow, so I'm not going to do that, obviously. If I cut this and then move on to the next screen while sort of being merged with where the pit is, It's a little bit tricky, but if I get it, then the game sort of puts Link inside that plant at the top of the screen there, and it doesn't know what to do, so it just puts him on the first available square, which is down here, meaning that I could get in there, get the key, and get out in a matter of seconds, if I was playing it pretty well, which I wasn't. So happy about that. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing over here. I'm going to jump onto the water and try and screen transition. What I'm looking for this time is the first frame where Link sort of drowns, and you can just tell when that is because of the little sort of sound that he makes when he hits the water. So just going to buffer until I get to that. Yeah, I heard it there, so he's going to transition. I'm going to let him fall, then I'm going to bring up the save and quit menu, and when I unpause from this, I'm going to hold the button for the feather, and he'll jump right away. So, pretty big glitch right there, lets you skip, well, sort of skip the flippers in certain instances. Just going to do the same thing here. Okay. So I was able to get that secret seashell, and yeah, it might look like I'm screwed here because I'm not on the right side of that, but if I just pull out the sword, wall clip with it, and then hold down left, he puts in the key as though he's on the other side, so pretty cool little skip there as well. So the third dungeon, probably one of my least favourite ones in the game, to be honest. It's quite easy to die in this one, which is unusual because the first two dungeons were such a joke. These kind of bomb enemies are like the main cause of that. They're just so fast and they do a lot of damage if they explode next to you, so you've got to look out for them. And this is another dungeon, kind of like the second one, where there's a lot of rooms that you don't need to visit, but the game kind of makes you think you do. You know, like all those rooms back there are totally useless. If you enter any of them, it just gives you another key. So you'll always be able to, like, progress. You'll never get permanently stuck or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. Still going to avoid that acorn, don't need it. Right, let's see how quickly I can get through these rooms. Oops, not quickly at all is the answer. I wanted to kill that thing with a spin attack, but... Right, okay, let's see if I can do it here. Almost. Whatever, I got the key. So we're already going to go and fight the mini-boss, which is in here. These Dodongos are pretty cool, because if you kill one of them, which I can't do because this guy is trolling me. Yeah, if you kill one of them, and then leave through here, come back in, the game thinks you've killed both of them, which is a little bit of a time saver, pretty cool. And I can just pop up here, open this chest, and get the Pegasus boots, which are going to be probably our main item in this run, aside from like the feather. Actually, I'm probably going to use them more than the feather, honestly, because they just make them run so fast. Look at this. Get that key. A quick save warp, because it's a little bit faster than just running back. So all that's really left is for me to get the boss key and one more regular key. Can bomb arrow this wall. Oops, I think I was a little bit ahead of myself there because I just banged into it. And yeah, the Pegasus Purse, as you can see, runs a lot faster, it lets him do bigger jumps. Very useful for a lot of places. So I've got the Nightmare Key, and in here I'm going to get my sword back out actually because there's another type of bomb enemy in here, which, ugh, I hate these guys, they take forever to die. You have to wait for their timer to go down. I think you can actually just bomb them to death with your own bombs, but ugh, I don't know, I don't want to do that. So another bomb arrow here. I mean, I could just use a regular bomb for this, but you know, a bomb arrow is a little bit quicker. So I want a wall clip here because I might be able to hit this first bomb. Nope, couldn't do it. Oh yes, I got the quick kill. I managed to get them to all explode into each other, which is always great. So, quick save and quit, take me back to the start of the dungeon, and we're actually already ready to go and see the boss. Yeah, the dungeons in this game, at least early on, are pretty quick. I mean, if you're doing it with the route that I'm doing, at least they are, and I don't like my health right now. I think I'm probably going to die at some point. Hopefully not. I'm going to kill this thing just because, I don't know. Sometimes it drops a heart. Anyway, another thing that I want to show off, when you're going down a ladder, you'll notice that just when he gets on the ladder, there's like a little frame where he sort of is in the air before he clips. If you just tap down... Ugh, can't get it. Okay, you need to do it from an angle, I guess. If you just sort of tap down right, he just falls straight through. Okay, so I'm going to kill these guys. You need to kill them like that. They're just too fast otherwise. I'm going to grab this just because I'm a little wimp. probably don't need it for the boss. It's not really that hard, at least with the strategy that I'm going to use. So just pop in, pause the game to skip the text, bounce off the wall once to knock him down, bounce off the wall twice to avoid getting hit. Just batter him with the sword, split him in two, then do a spin attack when both of them are next to each other. Well, whatever. Thanks to the the damage sprite tunic, I was able to kill him quickly anyway. It's probably the hardest boss that we've done so far, even though I made him look like a complete joke there, but whatever. We've got the Sea Lily's Bell, that's 3 dungeons done already. And that's probably going to be it for this video. In the next one, there's going to be a bit more sort of collecting going on, a bit more stuff that you only see in 100%. Because we have access to a lot more of the overworld, and again, you can see a link is still there, even though he totally shouldn't be. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video, so I'll just bring up the save and quit menu if I can, and thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one.